Hello, guys, welcome to Ruthless Tea, where only truth is spoken without any excuses and illusions. The title of today's video is The Power of One Right Decision. One decision can shape your destiny. Arjuna made his choice. Will you? Imagine you are standing at the crossroads of life. Two paths lie ahead. One is filled with temptations, quick pleasures, and momentary satisfaction. The other is difficult, uncertain, and demands sacrifice, but it leads to something greater. Most people hesitate, they wait, they analyze every possibility, and in the end, they take the easier path. But Arjuna didn't. He made one choice Krishna. He didn't ask for any army, riches, or guarantees. He only wanted the one who truly mattered. This was the first and only decision he had to make. Everything else followed. Imagine a young man, ambitious and full of dreams. He gets two job offers. One is high paying but demands his integrity, his time, and his soul. The other is difficult, slow growing but righteous. If he chooses the first, he will forever be trapped in a cycle of compromise. If he chooses the second, he will face struggles but he will have peace. The decision isn't about money, it is about who he wants beside him, his values, his principles, his Krishna. The lesson is clear make the first decision right, and the rest will take care of itself. Every weak man suffers from one disease indecision. They hesitate, they doubt, they seek approval, and by the time they make a choice, life has already chosen for them. Most people fail because they focus on the hundred little decisions while ignoring the big one. Should I start a business or stick to my job? Should I pursue my dreams or stay in my comfort zone? Should I fight for what's right or remain silent? None of these matter if the first decision is weak. Think about a warrior who steps onto the battlefield but doubts his purpose. He keeps adjusting his armor, checking his sword, looking at the enemy's strength. By the time he decides to fight, the battle is already over. Arjuna was confused at first. He was lost in emotions, fear, and moral dilemmas. But then he made one decision I choose Krishna. After that, there were no dilemmas. He fought with clarity. Real masculinity begins when you stop asking what should I do and start declaring this is what I will do. Society tells you that you have unlimited choices, that you can be anything, that every decision is equally valid. All lies. The truth is, there is only one right path for you. Every other road is a distraction. When Arjuna chose Krishna, he didn't kept a backup plan. He didn't ask, what if things go wrong? He had full conviction. Men today fail because they want Krishna and the army. They want righteousness and pleasure. They want greatness and comfort. You cannot have both. You must choose. A man who keeps multiple choices open is not a man. He is a child playing with toys. A real man burns the bridges to weakness and walks only towards strength. Imagine a businessman who has two roads to follow. One requires long term vision, discipline, and sacrifice. The other promises quick profits, shortcuts, and temporary success. He tries to balance both. He tries to stay ethical but also bends the rules when convenient. Eventually, he loses everything. Why? Because you cannot serve two masters Krishna or the army, truth or deception, strength or weakness. So, yeah, decide, burn the other option, and never look back. Most people spend their lives fixing the mistakes of their first decision. The man who chose money over purpose now spends years searching for meaning. The man who chose comfort over growth now fights regret every night. The man who chose temporary pleasures over true discipline now lives with broken dreams. Arjuna could have chosen Duryodhana's army. He would have had instant strength, but in the long run, he would have been weak. You too will face this test. The wrong decision will cost you years. If you make the wrong choice, there is no success, no power, no happiness, just survival. A lion that forgets it's a hunter lives its whole life as prey. You are either leading your life or being led by it. Imagine a man who is given a gun and told to defend his family, but he hesitates. He questions whether violence is right. By the time he decides, the enemy has already struck. Your hesitation will destroy you. The only way forward is through decisive action. Pick your side, stick to it, and accept all consequences. You do not need to make 1,000 right choices. You only need to make one. Choose Krishna. Choose the path of righteousness, strength, and clarity. Everything else will be handled. Arjuna did not win because of his skill. He won because he had the right guidance. Most men today are lost because they lack clarity. They try to navigate life without a Krishna. But once you chose him, your path is set. If you have Krishna, you cannot lose. If you do not have Krishna, you cannot win. Every second spent in indecision is a second wasted in weakness. This is not just a lesson, this is a law of life. Make the right first decision and let it guide every decision after. The path is hard, the road is long, but for the one who chooses wisely, victory is certain. That's it for today's video. Ruthless D signing off.